Uncle doesn't like the jeans and shoes I got him for work. TLDR, got my uncle clothing for his new job based on the sizes and type he asked. He proceeds to only complain about them despite me getting them for him out of my own pocket at a time where he doesn't have a lot of money to spare. I have relatives who have moved to the US recently. They have been waiting a long time, 15 plus years, so was happy they finally got approved to move here. I helped with their immigration applications, fronted the immigration fees, got them set up with phones and housing here. So far, we have found jobs for 5 of the 6 people that can work. My parents were able to find work for them through people they know. My relatives know limited English and have no actual references in the US, so these are not the most glamorous jobs working at a well-known coffee establishment, Dunkin', but a job is a job. My uncle, Mo, went to the coffee shop the other morning to finalize some paperwork. I called him later that day asking how he went. He tells me that it went well, but they need a gray polo, blue jeans, and black shoes. There are stores near where my uncle lives, but he'd have to either bike in the dark or take a bus to the stores, and hopefully they have what he needs, so he asks me if I can come and take them to the stores. Blue jeans and black shoes should be easy to find, but gray polos may be a problem. At least finding them at a reasonable price without driving all over the place. It's a Friday night at this point, so I just want to hang out with my baby son before we put him to bed and chill with my wife. I tell him to just give me his sizes and I'll pick them up and drop them off. My idea is I can just order them online at a place like Target nearby instead of wasting time walking around stores, which will give me time to hang out with my son before bedtime, do the pickup and drop off, and be back home for dinner with my wife. Once the orders are ready later that night, I pick them up and go to where Mo is to drop off what I got. I also got some lights for his bike for when he uses it in the dark. He immediately just complains. First complaint is that he wanted black sneakers, not shoes. I tell him I asked him to confirm which ones during our phone call and he said shoes, so I got shoes. Plus, I checked online for what the coffee place usually requires and I saw shoes. This along with the shoes I got being work shoes, so they are flexible and have non-slip rubber soles. Exactly what I saw online for what would be needed. I also told him I asked my mom and she said any black shoe or sneaker is fine. He seems to accept that answer, but then says they are too big for him even though they are the exact size he asked for. Apparently, he doesn't want it to be loose when biking. Tried to explain that when he is wearing socks, they won't be as bad. He asks if I can return them and get him new ones. I let him know I have no idea when I'll be able to do that, as I don't have time to just go back and forth to stores for him. End up telling him I'll take them back, but he can get his own when he gets a chance. I have the snack my aunt made and head home. Of course, that's not even the end of it. He calls me later that night around 10 p.m. I don't answer, so he leaves a voicemail. Apparently, the jeans are not to his liking either because he likes them skinnier. I got him a standard pair of straight-leg blue jeans that are the waist size he asked. We are of similar height, so got the same length I wear since he couldn't tell me what length he wears. Didn't want to spend $50 to $60 on other types of jeans and I don't know his exact fit. Figured if he doesn't like them, he can wear them to work until he can get ones he likes on his own and keep these as a backup pair. I did not respond or call him back. He sent me a text the other day saying he had given the jeans to my mom when she was visiting so I can return them. Gave me his sizes again, with the only difference being a shoe size a half size smaller. I just gave a thumbs up to his text. Spent close about $100 and an hour and a half of my time to just get complaints. Have no plans of getting him anything and only plan on returning the items to get my money back.